What's good, yo? So like, yo guys, on this video, right, I have a quick one for you. Okay, so I'm going to help you guys learn, right, how to break down words and numbers, right, into like explanations, into life explanations that you can take and say, okay, this is what I can do with this explanation, for myself moving forward, right? For your own individual self moving forward, right? So this is what you're gonna do, guys. You have to understand that, like, you have, as much as you are able to like discern the difference between feeling and thought, right? You have the ability to discern the difference between frequency and vibration, right? You have the ability to discern solid and matter. So now I want you to have the ability to discern spiritually, right, the difference between numbers and letters, understand, so that you can know what numbers mean when they appear to you frequently, understand, or what words mean to you when they appear frequently. So think about it this way, right? A word, it's a, let me say, words and numbers are systems, right, that we use to explain the matrix or to decode the matrix, right? So now I wanted to use the example Akarshic, understand, the word Akarshic, which means, like, because people think Akarshic means like some universal information, that everybody is gonna be able to know about, understand, or that is just there in, like, they talking about it like they are talking about something that is in the ether. But Akashic records, right, it's something that is within us, in these bodies that we have, is the reason that we are in these bodies, and is the reason that we were attracted to these bodies and not other bodies in general, understand. So, like, people think that, okay, never mind people. So now we have the word Akashic, right? When we start to understand letters, right, and numbers, then we're gonna be able to break any word, understand, into its vibrational essence, so that you can know what it feels like or what it is. So the word Akashic, right, if you look at the word, it's a ka, right, shik, a kashik. When we break it down, right, when we break it down into I don't want to say so, what can I say, into vibrational essences, right, it's that, right? So now when we take each and every vibration of the word, right, which is Akashic, right, A is A, it's a point of reference, we know what A is. And then Ka, in that sense, the Ka that's being presented there means systems, understand, aka cat, understand, cat, a car, a system. So it's a car chic, right? Then that right, we know that it has to do with how humans perceive, right? So, like, it's let me put it this way, guys. Each and every word, right, it's made up of a part of, like, parts of words, understand, and those parts of words, right, they have names in English. That's why you have to learn about English, right? But each and every part of those words, they have a meaning, understand. So when you take a word in full, you don't actually get the meaning of it. But once you learn how to understand the word and how it's constructed, then you are now becoming spiritual, understand. Then you're going to understand that, okay, A means point of reference, B means this, C means that, you understand. But I'm just trying to explain to you just this part, to say that it doesn't necessarily mean that if it's sh, right, like I said, it's Akarshic, right, that sh, it doesn't have to necessarily mean that it's human. You can say it's sh, superhuman, and like there's a lot of ways that you can actually pinpoint what it means, but if you can look at it, it's a point, right, of systems, right? So it's a point of reference, which means a system, right, of bodily fluids. Understand? So now Akashic means a system of bodily fluids. Understand? Because I see, think about aquatic, like I see represent water. Understand? Not scientifically, but when you start to look at it spiritually, it resembles water. Not necessarily icy, but everything that ends with tick, ick, it involves emotions. Understand? So it involves water. So that's how I even came about to say, okay, Akashic means a system of bodily fluids. And if you can look at the world and the universe in general, everything is a fluid. Understand? Everything is a fluid. It's either plasmic fluid or it's a very denser form of fluid like water. Understand? So that's what Akashic means, guys. So now on this video I just wanted to like show you how you can learn how to break down words, right, into their vibrational essence, so that you can extract the real meaning behind the word, not what you've been taught in school, that this word means this and that. You understand? I'm giving you the real perspective of how you gotta look at the words for you to not be lost into the word, to say, okay, if I understand words, not the word itself, but the words that make up that word, then I can be able to understand where that word even comes from, So that's why I'm saying, like, that sh, that you don't have to necessarily be lost into, like, it's gonna come to you to understand that, okay, this sh resembles, you can, like, you see, for me, I said superhuman, right, but I know that sh either resembles, like, it doesn't have to be an English word. Understand? It can be like an explanation of some entity. Understand? Guys, there's a lot that goes into this. Understand? So, like, yo, that's all. That's it, man. See you on the next one.